So in the previous video, we were midway through making this program. Remember, we have our definition main up here calling the welcome mini function, which prints a welcome message. And then we were just starting to write our get wait function. So the first thing I need you to correct is I put my eval on the wrong side here. So make sure you fix that. And then finish off this print statement. So we're getting the input. We're saying, please enter your weight in pounds, and we're saving it inside of weight. And then from here, we want to return this weight back to the main program so that it can be used here. So in order to do that, we're going to type the word return. Then we're going to type in the value that we want to return, which is weight. So we write return weight. And what this is going to do is it's going to return a value back to the program. So we're going to type that up here and say, gets a value from the user and returns it to the main program. That's the value we're going to return. Now, where this starts to get tricky is most of you are probably like, okay, I can write get weight in here, I can get my weight, and just to be sure that this is working, we're going to print weight to the screen. So we're going to actually test this program out, but what you're going to notice here is I'm not saving the value from get weight anywhere. And we're going to see what happens when we don't save that value anywhere. If I run this, enter my weight in pounds, so say we enter in 100, it's getting mad and it's saying print weight, name weight is not defined. So what's happening here is get weight is running. We're calling it, it's running, but we're not saving that value anywhere. And unfortunately, definition main can't see this value here. So when we're returning a function, it can't see in here, so we have to save this value into the main function's own weight value, whatever we want to call it. So we can call it weight up here, or we can call it weight in main, whatever you want to call it. You need to actually save that value in here, and then we can print off weight in main. But if we don't save it in the main program, when it's returned, it's lost and can't be found anywhere else. So now if we rerun this, should be happier. There we go. It's printing our weight out to the screen. So we've now got our get weight program, our get weight function working. We're returning the weight and we're saving it inside of the variable called weight in main. So here we are getting the weight from the user and saving it. And now once we go back into our kind of planning slide here, our next function that we want to make is called conversion. So this is the one that's actually going to convert the weight. So if I think about this program, and I'm going to want it to do a couple of things. As I make this program, it's going to get the weight in pounds from the main program. And then it's going to send back the weight in kilograms. You have to keep that in mind. It's going to be getting a weight in pounds from the main program, so it's going to get a value, and then it's going to send that weight back in kilograms to the main. So here we're going to type definition conversion. And remember, this is going to get a weight sent into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to call that weight in pounds. And that's going to be sent into this conversion. So that's what we're going to call it in weight in pounds, but up here in the main, when we call this, we're going to call the conversion function, and we're going to send in this weight right here. This is the value we want to send in. So what's going to happen is main calls the conversion function. It sends in that value. That value is now set equal to weight in pounds down here. And then what we can do is we can convert it to kilograms. We can call it weight in kilograms. And what we're going to do down here is we're going to convert it. So our conversion equation comes from the pounds. So we're doing weight in pounds. Notice this value is being sent here. So now weight in pounds is equal to whatever weight in main was. We're taking weight in pounds and we're going to divide it by 2.2. And that's going to get us our weight in kilograms. So this is the pounds to kilograms conversion. And then once we've calculated this, we're going to return the weight in kilograms back to the program. So when conversion is called, a value is sent in. We're sending in this value right here. That gets set equal to weight in pounds. I take that value, divide it by 2.2, save it in weight in kilograms, and return it back to this original program. And if I'm returning it, then I need to save it. So I'm going to call this kilograms in main. And what's going to happen is the value that this conversion function sends back gets saved in kilograms in main. So this is going to convert the weight from, we'll go back, go, pounds to kilograms. So we have written our 3 mini functions here. Now our next step is we're going to now want to print this to the screen. We can do this in 2 different ways. I'm going to kind of show you a little trick we can use as a shortcut if we would like. So here we're going to print weight in kilograms, and then we're going to print kilograms in main. And what we can do here is we can now run this program, enter our weight in pounds, there's our weight in kilograms. And this works really well. You can see what's all happening in this program, but I want to show you a cool little trick that you can also use that'll help you if you don't want your programs to get super long sometimes. You're not required to use this next step, but I want to show you kind of a cool new way to print this to the screen. So instead of doing kilograms in main equals conversion weight in main, what we can do instead is we can actually take where this function is called. So the conversion function is called here. We're sending our weight in main inside, and this is going to return a value. It's going to return the kilograms in main. So what we can do instead is we can actually go straight to this print statement here, and we can print it right there. So notice conversion weight in main is the entire function call. So this is going to print the weight in kilograms with the function call in the print statement. And again, you don't have to do it this way. You can save it inside of a variable and print the variable, but what you will notice is it works in exactly the same way. We'll try that one more time. Let's see. Print weight in kilograms. So it does work. I'm not quite sure why this program's getting mad at me right now. I think it thinks I'm using a comment in some way, shape, or form, but it will actually print that to the screen. So it'll print your weight in kilograms. It's mad at me for something. So make sure that you can actually print that to the screen. But if you have any issues, please let me know. But you can actually put that function call right in here instead. You don't have to put it into a variable. It's, in my brain, easier to put it into a variable, but if you'd like to put it straight into your print statement, you can.